If you are losing weight because you want to feel better, be in less pain, be healthier, all of these things, that's fatphobic, okay?
Hey guys, it's Jermaine and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, I just want to say welcome. My name is Jermaine. I make videos about the fat acceptance, body positive movement. I share with you guys my thoughts on why I think they're a cult, and I break down like all the craziness that I find with this community on the internet. I also sometimes share with you guys my personal stories as somebody who used to be extremely obese, and now that I'm at a healthier weight, I give you a little insight into the minds of obese people, what we go through, what we think, as well as why I think it's important to lose weight. So if you're into those kind of content, then you might want to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because I upload new videos at least once a week. And if you're returning to my channel, I just want to say welcome back. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for being a part of my little family here on YouTube. I love you guys and I appreciate you so much. Also, I've gone back to my natural hair. So today's video, I thought it'd be fun to discuss one of the nonsense argument of the fat acceptance, and that's fat phobia, and how weight loss equals fat phobia. I don't know if you guys have seen those videos of like people like intellectually debating why you wanting to lose weight is fat phobia. I feel like at this point they've taken the word fat phobia and just made it into something that has no more meaning. Because I don't know, my understanding of a phobia means that you're terrified of something, like it scares you, you cannot be around it because of fear. It's driven by fear. That means if I'm in a room with Nutty Professor, I would fear Nutty Professor. I would think he's going to sit on me. That is what you would think fat phobia would mean, right? You just fear fat people. You think they're going to come after you. They're going to squash you. But realistically, no one's scared of fat people. I mean, I don't know. Are there people scared of fat people? But now apparently fat phobia also means you not wanting to gain weight means that you're fat phobic.
If you are losing weight because you want to feel better, be in less pain, be healthier, all of these things, that's fatphobic, okay?
Sometime back, I posted a video by one of this lady. I don't know who she is, but she was on like TikTok. She was explaining how most fat people, if they were given a choice, they would rather not be fat because of how hard the world is for someone who is fat.
And this is like maybe a controversial take, but I don't think that the majority of fat people, until you learn about body liberation and body positivity, no one would choose to continue to be fat in a world where they absolutely hate fat people. People think that I'm glorifying obesity by spreading the word and like telling everybody about this information. Trust me, I wouldn't recommend anybody be fat in this world. It is horrible. It is so traumatizing. It is so isolating. People are evil, they are cruel. Strangers think it's okay to tell you on the bus, you're fat, you should lose weight, you're disgusting. Like, it's nonstop, and that leads to people isolating themselves and like seeking comfort through food.
And this lady is from the fat acceptance movement. So if that is the case, then that means you acknowledge that being fat is a disadvantage. You don't want that. And if you had a choice, you wouldn't want to be that. So then why would you want other people who have a choice to choose not to be fat? Why would you want them to be fat if you yourself are saying that fatness is not nice? It's hard to operate in this world as a fat person. Then why would you wish that on someone else?
Intentional weight loss, so you purposely saying, I want to lose 20 pounds, is fat phobic. And you might be like, what? Oh my goodness. I'm not trying to be fat phobic, but you are. You're being fat phobic to yourself. Why do you want to lose 20 pounds? It's probably to fit into something smaller. It's probably so people treat you better. It's probably for all the reasons that fat folks are shamed simply for being fat. Continuing to perpetuate that, right? Seeking intentional weight loss, we are contributing to our fat phobic society. So that's why intentional weight loss is fat phobic.
It shouldn't be fat phobia for somebody to not want to feel bloated, feel gross, feel disgusting, feel heavy everywhere they go. It is self-care. If someone does not want to be like that, in that state, that's self-care, that's self-awareness, that's self-care. They don't want to be like that. Why is that fat phobia? I personally feel like I don't want to come to a place where I feel disgusting on the inside, where I feel so bloated, I feel so heavy, my knees start to hurt, and I feel like I cannot be carrying all this weight around. How is that fat phobia? You and I have heard stories of people with massive breasts. It is so heavy that it starts hurting their back. As a normal person with a heart, we would say, oh my gosh, if you can get it reduced, I think you should, because it's starting to affect you. If you can carry that much weight on your chest and it affects your back, I promise you carrying that much weight on your stomach also can affect your back. So why would you not want me to feel better and to lose the weight? If massive breasts can affect your back, are you telling me this does not affect your back? Somebody who was carrying visceral fat, I didn't carry this much visceral fat. Most of my weight used to be on my hips and my arms. But as somebody who also did carry some level of visceral fat, I can tell you myself how this affected my back. Not just my back, but my pelvic floor. I'm still paying the price today for whatever weight that I was carrying back in the day. And I'm now having to slowly heal and slowly fix myself because I didn't take care of myself from the start. Putting aside how other people view you as a fat person, just ignore them for a second. Let's not think about how other people look at you. But you as a heavy fat person, do you really feel that carrying all of this weight is a walk in the park? Look at how you cannot even walk up the stairs. You're out of breath and you're angry that other people don't want to suffer like this. Other people don't want to be out of breath like this. You're angry that they would rather be able to run up a flight of stairs than to be out of breath and take one step by one step and try to compose yourself. You think we are evil and we are horrible people because we don't want to go through what you're going through? They say if you work out so you don't get fat, that's fat phobia.
I'm going to the gym so I don't get fat.
Okay, fat phobia.
Fat phobia? I'm just afraid of gaining weight.
You're scared of becoming fat.
Yeah.
That's literally fat phobic.
You of all people, as someone who has no stamina, as somebody who know how hard is it to operate in that big shell of a body. You know how hard is it to get from one place to another place quickly. Carrying all of that weight, the struggle it is. You know yourself how out of breath you are. You know how hard it is to find clothes your size. You go store by store asking people if they sell clothes your size. How hard is it to operate in society as somebody with your size? How hard is it to find jobs as someone with your size? You know yourself. You complain all the time about how society like this, how society like that, how the chairs won't fit your butt, how this, how that, you cannot find clothes, blah, blah, blah. You know how hard it is. Why in the world would you wish that on someone else who doesn't want to suffer? Doesn't that just make you a horrible person? To look at your friend who decides, you know what, I don't want to live like this anymore. I want to be able to find clothes easily. I want to be able to live life easily. One less problem for me. I've got a child to take care of. I want to be a mom. I want to be able to run around with my kid. I cannot afford to be so heavy like this that I can't even move quickly. I can't even run. I can't carry my kid. Why would you wish for me to be like you? Why would you wish for your friend to stay fat?
I'm not following nobody's weight loss journey. That is fat phobic. But I'll send you some Twinkies if you try and gain some weight.
This woman just said you want to gain weight, she would give you a Twinkie. Do you know how horrible and ugly a personality that is? To be so evil that you yourself are already suffering, you want to wish that on someone else. Is it just me or fat acceptance always compare themselves to people who are disabled? Okay, so let me just paint you a picture because they seem to associate themselves to people who are genuinely disabled, and somehow I don't know why they think they're in the same boat. So let's just paint this picture. Two people in a wheelchair, paralyzed, cannot walk. But one person suddenly discovers a way that they can finally be able to move again. And the other person in the wheelchair hears the story of the other person who used to be paralyzed is now about to walk and be able to move. Can you imagine if this person is like, how dare she? We are disabled people. We should be embracing our disability. How dare she go get better? Let's disown her. She's a horrible person. She's disabled phobic. How dare she go get better? How dare she allow a doctor to conduct a surgery on her and give her the ability to walk again? She should be suffering like the rest of us. Tell me that don't sound crazy to you? That's exactly what fat acceptance is doing. Imagine if the disabled person in the wheelchair is like, if you choose to walk because you need to get a job and you need to take care of your family, that's fine. But if you choose to walk just because you want to like walk in the park and like be able to go from one place to another place and it's easier for you to do it on feet rather than on a wheelchair, then you're disabled phobic. How crazy does that sound? But that's exactly what they're doing. What is wrong with fat acceptance? If I'm going to be fat and I'm going to be suffering, then y'all better be suffering with me. Someone who's never been able to travel, never been able to see the world because of their heaviness, they couldn't get on a plane, or because they struggle to get seats on a plane, and they finally decide, you know what, I want to change my life and I want to lose weight and I want to be able to see the world and things like that. Or someone to say, you know what, I have no disease right now, but just to rule out obesity being the cause of any future disease so that doctors can see what other reasons, because we all know that obesity is one of the reason why somebody can have disease like type 2 diabetes and stroke and heart disease and all of that. Wouldn't it just be easier to rule that out? So you just say, if I decide, you know what, I want to rule out, I want it to be, if ever I get sick one day, I just don't want obesity to be the cause of it. Anything that I can take control in my own hand and fix it, I will do it. So you know what, I will lose weight. But fat acceptance is like, nah, how dare you? Why are they so evil? Like, if you don't want to lose weight, fine, you want to eat all your greasy, super fried food, you would much rather just sit and complain about society instead of doing something about your body weight. That's on you. You do you. But why do you have to bring everyone else down with you? I thank God that when I got on a weight loss journey, only two things happened. The people who wanted to stay fat and did not want to lose weight distanced themselves from me and stopped talking to me. I love that. I would much rather have that. And the other group of people who were already into the healthy lifestyle, they were eating right and exercising, and that was my community. I thank God I did not have people yelling in my ear or making snide comments at me for trying to lose weight, but it was very obvious to me how people who were overweight cut me out of their life and didn't want to hang out with me or be seen with me, which is totally fine. I would much rather have that than someone telling me, you're fat phobic, how dare you lose weight, how dare you leave the dark side, you're fat phobic. Why in the world would you want everyone else to suffer like this?
Pardon? Do you have plus sizes at this location or no? Okay, thank you. Northridge? Okay, thank you. Hi. Do you have plus sizes at this location?
The biggest size we carry in the store is double XL.
Okay, thank you. Pardon? Do you have your plus sizes at the store at this location or no?
It's all the way to double XL.
Okay, thank you. Excuse me? Do you have plus sizes in store at this location or no?
We do, but only certain items.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in store goes to 3X.
Yes, okay,
Yeah.
awesome, thank you.
On everything, it should be on everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Pardon? Do y'all have plus sizes at this location or no? Sorry, do you have your plus sizes in store or no? Okay, thank you. No worries. Pardon? Do you have plus sizes at this store?
Going shop to shop and asking people for clothing your size, like, you yourself can see how suffering this is. I get that you're trying to make a point to show how other shops do not incorporate your size, blah blah blah, but why would you want me to go through that? If I decide, you know what, this is something that I can fix on my own, it'll be easier for me to just get to a healthy weight, I want to do something about it, why do you get upset? Why do you want to stop me? Why do you want to make me do what you're doing, going shop to shop and doing this? Also, can I just ask, how is XXL not plus size? This is what happens when everyone just grows too big, that now the too big is the normal size. XXL literally stands for extra, extra large. How is that not part of plus size? Plus size literally means anything that's above the normal size. How is XXL not plus size? I'm so confused. It won't be long before XXL becomes like the model size, and then everyone who's at like a normal weight becomes the super unhealthily skinny ones. Do you think they would ever change their BMI just to do that? Or they might change the way you measure weight as a whole just to fit obesity? I feel like it might come to that place at this rate, because I'm just saying, this fat acceptance is not just a US thing. I always thought that fat acceptance was just a US thing, but it's spreading everywhere. It's spreading in my country. I've never seen fat girls so confidently parading around with their crop tops on the streets in Malaysia, but now you see them everywhere. Even when we go to the gym, like back in the day, people were so ashamed. Like when I was obese, I was so ashamed. I would wear like a long shirt with my leggings, even though I was already like in one of those seasons of like, you know what, I am big, but I am beautiful because Megan Trainor told me so. But I was still like I still had eyes, like I knew how to be ashamed a bit, so I used to wear like a really huge t-shirt and leggings and go to the gym. I never saw fat people, like super obese women with like sports bra and boobs spilling out and all that. But now when we go to the gym, you will see those, because fat acceptance has really spread everywhere. Asian fat girls are now on a whole new level of confidence, I'm just saying. But seriously, fat acceptance really have a strong hatred towards you or anybody who just wants to be better in life. I even strongly feel that if you take a fat acceptance, I'm not talking about general fat people, okay? General fat people, you take them and then there's another person there who is also a little bit big size. You're going to look at that person and be like, ugh, don't stand next to me, you're making me look like the bigger one. That's normal fat people. I was one of those people. But fat acceptance fat people who's so confident in being fat and celebrate their fatness, if you take them and put them next to a smaller person who's also fat but not as fat as them, you think they like that person? They're not gonna like that person. And if they complain about the struggle of being fat, you think the bigger one is gonna be okay with it? The bigger one's gonna be one-upping in their victimness and be like, I'm a bigger victim than you. You don't get to complain about being fat. At least you can wear XXL. I wear 9XL. Does 9XL exist? Am I just saying things? They are 1000% discrediting the smaller fat person's suffering, because to them it's like, you're not as big as me, so you don't get to open your mouth and talk. But aren't you all the same movement? You all are big, what? You cannot show them someone eating healthy and losing weight. They will lose their mind. But you can show them this.
I made barbecue chicken last night for dinner. I'm so grateful there was leftovers, because that's what I'm eating today for lunch. This stuff's falling just right off the bone. It was so good. Barbecue chicken.
You cannot show them someone who's eating healthy and losing weight. They will lose their mind, because that means you've left their cult and they don't like it.
Oh no! There's Melanie. That's a shame, she was really nice.
Their cult is here to steal, kill and destroy, just like the devil, just like what it says in the Bible. I'm telling you, fat acceptance is the devil. It literally does steal. It steals your joy. It kills. How many people do you know in the fat acceptance movement who's died? And it destroys. Literally is destroying your health, your knees, your back, your relationships, just your everything, your joy in life. They give you like an illusion of, oh, we are all confident and beautiful and we love ourselves. And no, you don't. Before you know it, you're left alone. You're the one suffering. You're the one who cannot get from one place to another place fast. They are not okay seeing someone eating healthy or doing something good for themselves. But this they like. This they support. Watching a grown adult eat themselves to death. I truly feel like their motto is, if I'm gonna die, I'm taking everyone else down with me. If life is hard for me, I want it to be hard for everyone else too. Look at me, I'm miserable. There's no way I'm letting anyone else change their life for the better. So I'm gonna say whatever I gotta say to make them stay miserable with me. Look at this person eating themselves to death. That's what we want. Yes, kill yourself. Scoff down more of that fried. Because our pioneers in our community keep dying off fast, so we want to quickly make sure that the next generation and the next generation will be the ones to continue leading this fat acceptance community. Does this not sound like a villain? Well, this is fat acceptance. Anyway, this is my thoughts. So tell me what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Fat acceptance hate you, hate all of us, and they want everyone to die and everyone to suffer just like them. That's why they keep pushing this fat phobia narrative, because the more they push it, the more they're going to make you feel guilty for wanting to better your life. And I'm pretty sure there are people who believe in this, because they keep brainwashing you and making you think that you're doing something wrong if you choose to better your life. You're fat phobic. And everyone wants to be the good person. These are my thoughts, guys. Tell me what you guys think. If you agree with me or not, let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys liked this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell, because I upload new videos at least once a week. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. I post kind of like what I eat, my workouts and things like that on there. If you guys would like to check it out, you can do so. No pressure, it's up to you. And yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video.